Hey guys, how's it going? Cooterz here. Today we're going to take a look at Chapter 3 of the Unreconciled Stars event, the Star of Destiny, and maybe just look over some techniques you guys can use to maximize your currency intake. To begin this chapter, we first need to speak with Mona. She's still standing in the spot from last chapter, so we can easily fast travel to her to initiate a cutscene with her in Fischl. We are then instructed to head over to Mingling Village to speak with the Millilith. Teleport to the waypoint in the village and cross the bridge to speak with Jinglung. This will initiate another cutscene. After this, we then need to dispose of 2 meteorites in the fields to the north of us. These fights are much like the ones we farmed in the previous chapter conceptually, however the enemies are much easier. Once we dispose of the meteorites, we then report back to Jinglung to initiate another cutscene. The next task is very much like the ones we performed in the previous chapters, where we need to attend to 3 injured victims. The last injured victim is found a bit farther north than the first 2. This victim has awoken and will request that you make him a chingshiv stir-fry. If you haven't learned this recipe yet, you can purchase it a bit to the south from Miss Bai, as shown here. A cooking pot is located right next to her. This recipe calls for 3 mushrooms, 2 lotus heads, 1 jueyun chili, and 1 cabbage. Once you cook the dish, bring it back to Gao the Sixth to start another cutscene. Lastly, we need to head back to Mona and trigger one last cutscene. Here we learn more about the mysterious traveler from Inazuma back in Chapter 2. However, I won't spoil anything for those who haven't played through this portion yet. And finally, we just need to find the newly crashed giant meteorite to begin farming the new event for Chapter 3. So let's get into the farming portion of this chapter. Here we get a quick breakdown of the overview of the event. In the Fallen Star Challenge, defeat opponents that obtain celestial energy. You can only hold a limited amount of celestial energy at one time. Once you reach the max, you will be unable to obtain more. Underneath the Fallen Star, submit the celestial energy you have obtained to advance the challenge progress. If you are hit while submitting energy, the submission process is cut short and you'll lose energy in your possession. When a certain astral anomaly is in effect, being interrupted during submission can even cause you to lose all your energy. Other astral anomalies change the location for submissions, amongst other things. During the challenge, fecund starbursts and heroic starbursts will occur at random, providing buffs for nearby characters. Sticking close to characters with starbursts and using their effects to push forward is key to completing the challenge. Details on these buffs may be found on the Star of Destiny event page. When the challenge begins, an astral anomaly will occur at random. These types of astral anomaly and their effects are as follows. Orbital shift changes the location at which to submit celestial energy. Dark omen. The monsters that appear during the challenge will be more violent. Inauspicious star. Submitting celestial energy is more risky because being interrupted will cause you to lose all energy. Alright, so what the does this mean? Alright, so I'll try and explain this the best as I can, as I haven't had a lot of experience with this event yet. Pretty much, during this event, a couple of buffs will be applied at random to you or one of your party members if you're playing in co-op. For now, I will only be showing single player, but I might release some co-op gameplay for this event soon, so stay tuned. As you can see, in single-player mode, the orbital shift mechanic has 2 changes from co-op. In this case, the submission points are unstable and the area itself is smaller. We'll see what that means shortly. Once we start the event, we pretty much just need to kill the enemies as quick as possible to gain transmission energy. Do note that not all enemies will give this. Once we receive enough energy as shown in the bottom right, which is bound to T, we can move to a submission point to begin channeling this energy to the meteorite by pressing this button. This is a 5-second channel and will be broken by any damage taken, which will cause you to lose some of your energy, and if the inauspicious star debuff is in effect, you will lose all of your energy. So choose your time to channel wisely. Also, do note that you don't have to fill your submission energy to 100% before you can channel it to the meteorite. You can do it at any time once you hit 50% energy. However, the more energy you submit, the more progress you will gain, as shown by the meter at the top of the screen. And that's pretty much it. As long as you can fend off the enemies and channel enough energy in the allotted 10 minutes, you will gain 38 Fading Stars Essence for 40 original resin. I'm not sure if you get more at a different world level, but right now my world level is set to 4. Oh yeah, can we all acknowledge how hilarious this is? Anyway, well, that pretty much sums up what I've learned so far about Chapter 3 in the official event. Hopefully this stuff helps you further farm those Fading Stars essences, as we'll need them to get the talent upgrade item for official once we get her at the end of the event. If you guys like the video, of course, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys very soon.